episode of the Iron Phantom's Black Book. I am the Iron Phantom, and in this episode, I am going to tell you the story of The Rose. Enjoy it, and I hope it tops your fears. The life of a young woman flashes before her very eyes. She then wakes up in a hotel lobby. The windows blacked out and the doors locked. Wondering where the hell she is, she wanders around. She then walks into the restaurant of the hotel, where she finds a man drinking at the bar. She then says, "Hello?" The man turns around and says, "Oh, you're awake at last." "Sorry," said the young woman. "My name is Casey. Something is going on. I only remember my name. I don't remember you or anything. Neither do I. I only know that my name is Marcus. I also remember that I am 57 for some reason. Do you know how old you are? I'm 18. But wait, you're a complete stranger. Why are we in this hotel? I have no idea." Then a noise is heard in the kitchen. Then wander, and then open the door, only to find a fat man in there. The fat man says, "Oh, hello. My name is Turner. Do you have any other name?" "No, I just know that my name is Turner, and I am 60. "Well, we only know our names and how old we are." "What are you doing in this kitchen?" "Well, I woke up and I had a terrible hunger. I was just making myself a sandwich." Then he looks at the food and notices that there are maggots on it. "Ah, disgusting. And you was going to eat that?" said Marcus. "It wasn't rotting or moldy before." "Where the hell are we?" "I do not know." They then hear a voice calling out, "Hello?" They then come out of the kitchen and find another person in the restaurant of the hotel with another person. They then say, "Who are you?" says Casey. "My name is Ben. I think you think. And this is Lacey." "Hello," said Lacey. "I'm 28 and I'm 30. How come we remember our age and our name but nothing else about ourselves?" "I don't know." Then they hear someone shouting in the hotel lobby. They wander in and they find two other people. The woman says, dressed as a waitress, "My name is Linda. I think I'm 46. Then another young person comes in and says, "My name is Cyrus. I'm 19. Then Casey looks at Cyrus and has a very vivid memory of him. She then says, "I think I know you." "You do?" "Say, I think I know you too," said Cyrus. "How do we know each other?" "I don't know, but we've met before." Marcus, taking a sip of whiskey, asks, "Can we all work out why the hell we are here, why the windows are blocked out and why the doors are locked but everything else seems to be working?" And why are we the only people in here? I don't know, said Ben, but it's a good question. I woke up next to Lacey, and I think I know her. I think I know you too. Then Cyrus looks and says, hey, I can see someone. He looks in the distance of the hotel lobby from the restaurant and sees some man in a black hood. They then go up to him and say, hey, wait, come back. He then walks away and disappears. Then Casey asks, what the hell did you see? Someone else is here. Then Cyrus sees the same figure making his way upstairs. They then go up and follow him. Hey, wait! They then see a corridor of hotel rooms, not knowing where the man is. Then Marcus begins to remember something, a gun shoot. Then Casey asks, are you okay? Yes, I think I remember something. Being shot. What do you mean being shot? I think I was shot in the head. But how can I? I'm right here alive. I must be something wrong. I mean, I'm having flashes too. Me too, I don't remember much. Then Casey starts to feel a sharp pain in her shoulder, near around her heart. She says, I have a sharp pain all of a sudden. Then Cyrus says, me too, I feel a sharp pain in my chin, I think. Oh, it's like a pain drilling through my head. Ben then says, I think I feel a pain too in my stomach. Lacey then saying, yes, I feel a pain in my chest. Linda then saying, I think I feel a sharp pain in my stomach. What is going on? I don't know. But whatever it is, it must be that guy in the hood I saw. What is with all these rooms? There are numbers on them. Yes. They then wander around and look. They notice that the doors are unlocked and they look inside. Casey looks in room 18 as it is calling to her. There she sees a clown sitting on the bed, smiling at her, and then laughing. She closes the door. And then Marcus asks, what's going on, girl? There is something in there. What? He opens the door and there he sees nothing. There is nothing in here. Then Ben asks, wait, what happened to Turner? I don't know. I last saw him down where the restaurant is. I'll go and look for him, says Ben. Ben goes to look and eventually finds him eating a sandwich. She says, what the hell, man? Sorry, it's just I was hungry. I managed to find some fresh bread and I could only find some cheese. Then Turner then says, I'm sorry, I just felt a very sharp pain in my lung and I found it difficult to breathe. Ben says, we're all having problems like that all around. Come on. They then hear screaming and run back. She then asks what's going on. It is Lacey. She opened the door that said number 28. What is going on here? What is with these rooms? Then Marcus hears a door calling to him. Room 57. He then walks up to the door and opens it, and is then in the room. There, he is greeted by his abusive, alcoholic father, saying, "Hello, son. No, you're dead. You died when I was 19. I was glad you was dead. Why are you here? Because you feared me. And I am not done with you yet, boy. No. No." Then Marcus runs out of the room. There he is found by the others, saying, "What is going on? My father is in there. But he died when I was young." Hang on. How old did you say you were? 57? The room I went into was number 18. It was a clown in my room. I'm absolutely petrified of them. Marcus said I'm 57 and this is room 57. Lacey went into room 28 and she saw a giant spider, terrified of them. How'd you know? I just do. I think I know a bit more about you too, that we've known each other for a while, said Ben. And then he hears a call to him from room 30. They tell him, "Don't go in there. I think each door that has the number of our age on is a gateway to our fears. I have to look." Ben opens the door and sees blood everywhere in the room. He then feels sickened and closes the door. He then says, "What did you see?" "There was blood everywhere. I'm terrified of blood. Ever since I had that accident when I was 9, when I fell through a patio door." "Wait, that's it." He then removes his shirt, revealing a long scar down his chest. "I've got this scar when I was a kid. I fell through a patio door." Lacey says, "Yes, you told me." "I did." They then start to have another memory. They then notice, "Hey, I think I know you." "Now, I do too. I think the last thing I remember was I asked you to marry me. Yes, I remember, Ben. We are meant to be together. I remember now, but why are we here? A few minutes ago we were in the restaurant. In the hotel, but there was loads of people. I don't understand." Turner then looks and says that I must go to room 60. He then finds that room and opens it and sees himself laying dead. Oh God, just as I feared I have always been terrified of having a heart attack. Oh God, oh God. Then the man in the black hoodie appears and grabs Turner and takes him away into the darkness. The others then hear him scream and then run to room 60. As for Linda, she then stumbles across room 46. She opens it. There, she finds a man in a dog mascot costume. Petrified with what she sees, she closes the door and runs. Then Cyrus catches up with her, saying, "What's going on? You found a room with your age on it, didn't you?" "Yes. I saw a mascot of a dog. Ever since I was a little girl, I've always had a fear of mascots. I don't know why, it's so horrible. Then Cyrus says, come on, we need to get to room where Turner went. They then find the room where Turner was, and there was nothing, no trace of him. Then, all of a sudden, the room disappears, as if nothing was there. They all then find themselves outside of the room, and the door is bricked up and disappears into the walls. They go, what the hell is going on here? I don't know, but I'm terrified. As they are all talking and debating with what's going on, Linda then starts to remember more. She remembers working at the restaurant in the hotel as a hostess, and then remembers Cyrus, and then remembers a gunshot. She then remembers something. She then goes to tell the group, but before she can, the man in the black hood appears out of nowhere and grabs her and drags her into room 46, where the door disappears. The others wonder what the hell is going on. Why are we here? I don't know. But then Ben and Lacey start to remember that they were engaged and they'd known each other for 4 years. They then go, what's going on? Why are we having these memories? I don't know. Then in the corridor they see the man in the black hood. They then run up to him and say, hey, wait! Casey then says, don't go. Please, we have to. This guy, what is he doing? I'm going over to him. I'm coming with you. They then see their doors. The rooms, 28 and 30 next to each other. Lacey then says, whatever's behind them doors, I know. Let us go, my love. Love, yes. We love each other, remember? Yes, we do, said Lacey. They hold hands and then walk into the rooms. As the others catch up, they then see the doors disappear. Then Ben and Lacey are gone, along with Turner and Linda. The only people that remain are Marcus, Casey, and Cyrus. Then Marcus begins to remember something. He then says, hold on. I think I remember what is going on now. I think you knew this girl. I think I knew her too. I remember now, I think I'm a university teacher. Casey then saying, I think I remember you as well. Cyrus then has a memory saying, hold on, I think I knew you too. I think we were together, Casey. Together? Yes. Then Cyrus begins to remember. And then Marcus says, hold on. I know you now, Casey. I think we were getting a hotel room together and we must have been having some kind of an affair. And I am also an alcoholic and... Wait, I remember now, but then the strange man in the black hood appears out of the darkness and grabs Marcus, dragging him away. Casey and Cyrus then run to him, but the man in the black hood is too fast. Then they find Marcus being dragged into room 57, where he is gone. Then it is just Cyrus and Casey. Cyrus then saying, "Yes, I think I remember you are having an affair with him, and for some reason it made me angry. So angry I just wanted to. You wanted to do what?" said Casey. "What did you do?" Then Casey remembers the pain in her shoulder. She then looks and notices blood and a bullet hole. She then says, "Hold on, something isn't right here. Something is wrong." "Who are you?" "Cyrus. I think I know you." "You do?" Then Cyrus remembers. "I remember. You were a slut, a whore. You was having an affair with your university teacher, and you broke it off with me. You bitch." Then, before he lashes out, the man in the black hood appears. Then he demands that the man in the hood lets go of him, fighting him and wrestling him. He then pulls his hood off, revealing a skeleton skull face. The hooded skeleton then puts his hood back up and drags Cyrus into the room and throws him into room 19. As for Casey, she sees the man in the hoodie. He then walks up to her and says, "You are not one of them. Not yet," said the man in the hood. Casey says, "Who are you? What are you?" Casey then says, "Please tell me." The man in the hood then says, "I am an angel, here to collect the souls of the deceased. But now is not your time. You just have near-death experience." With his skeleton-like hand, he touches Casey's forehead, having her entire life flash before her eyes before remembering her final moments. She dumping her boyfriend Cyrus, and then remembering her affair with her university teacher, Marcus, and then them booking a hotel room for the night, whilst dining in the restaurant. She then remembers seeing everyone. Marcus waiting for her at the table, Ben and Lacey having a romantic meal before Ben proposing to her, Turner dining alone and stuffing his face, and Linda being the host of the restaurant in the hotel. And then she remembers Cyrus in a jealous rage with a gun. He shoots Linda in the face and guns everyone down in the restaurant that comes across him. Then she remembers being shot in the shoulder. Then Casey looks at the man in the hood and says, "Are you death itself?" Then putting his skeleton-like finger to his face, he says, "Shh, all in good time. We'll meet again. It's just now is not your time. Is that clear?" She says, "What? clear. As he touches her, she feels a jolt of electricity. What is going on? Is it clear? Then, in a big flash, Casey wakes up. With paramedics around her and reviving her, she is then put onto a stretcher and wheeled into the hospital. Into an ambulance to the hospital. A couple of days pass by, and Casey, still feeling sore from a bullet wound, her family are here, comforting her. It's then reported in the local news that a young university student came to a hotel and shot 6 people before turning the gun on himself. One of the victims, Casey, was shot in the shoulder but survived. 5 people are dead. Then, Casey is then well enough to leave the hospital. As she is being wheeled out on a wheelchair, she then sees Death standing in a corridor. He then tells her to shush as he goes around collecting his souls of the deceased. Then Casey's father says, "Are you okay?" She then tells her father, "Yes, I'm fine now. After all this, I've realized how important life is, and that we only have one, and that we should cherish it." A few months later, Casey gets a job in a wedding dress shop. She then sees a couple walk in. The couple then say, "My fiancée is in need of a wedding dress. I just want to help her pick one, but I will not see her in it. It is unlucky. See, we had a near-death experience a few months ago, and, well, we just want to spend the rest of our lives together." Then Casey turns around and says, "Ben and Lacey?" Then they look at Casey and say, "Casey?" A few hours pass by as they talk about their experience in the hotel with the rooms. Ben says, "I believe that the reason we saw those hotel rooms is because, well, each room had our fears in, and we had to face our fears in order to face our fear of death. That is what I think. Because in those rooms, with our age numbers, looking in those rooms, we saw what we were scared of, and when me and Lacey walked into our rooms, I faced my fear of blood, and Lacey faced her fear of spiders. And then this skeleton in a hoodie said, 'You have faced your fears and are no longer fearing anything. For facing your fears of that, you no longer fear death. As a reward for your triumph, we get one last chance.' Did you face your fears, Lacey? Do you face your fears, Casey?" asked Lacey. No, I didn't. I got shot, but he missed my heart." it was not my time to go anyway. I guess we were stuck in limbo and we had to earn our chance to live again. At least us who got shot. Yes, we had fatal wounds, and they say it's a miracle we survived. Well, all I know is that we only live once, and we should never take life for granted again, says Casey. Did you enjoy that story? Did it scare you? Was there any twists in there? Did you see anything of it coming? Let me know all that down in the comments below what you thought of this story. And be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you like this video, to share with your friends, and to subscribe to the official Random Horror YouTube channel if you haven't already. All of the social media links to this channel are linked down below, so be sure to check that out. Well, that is all we got time for in this episode. Do join me next month where I will be telling more short horror stories from my Black Book. I have been your host, the Iron Phantom, and this has been the Iron Phantom's Black Book. So until next time, don't have nightmares.